Welcome back. It is week 3 of Pantry Challenge, and this week I am going to try to really focus on using things up, and so I think I'm going to do a little bit of meal prep. I am working on getting out all of the things to make the beef and barley stew that I used to make literally all the time. I made this multiple times and then I overcooked it once and I was like, oh, that's disgusting. And then I overcooked it again and I haven't made it since. So we are going to use up some of this barley and we are going to make sure to not overcook it. So let's see what all ingredients I need. So I've got my recipe right here. So it looks like we need, well, should we just add it all as we're grabbing it? Let's see. I've got a pot right here and 4 cups of beef stock. So I'm gonna use up this beef too. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, so beef, this has been on my list. This is canned, oh my gosh, seriously? 21 is when I canned this. So this needs to be used up. We are going to just start throwing things in a pot, I guess. You know, usually I'm like getting all the ingredients out and then putting it all in here, but we're just gonna do it one at a time. I do not have all the ingredients out. So here's the beef and some beef stock. I'm just mashing this up a little bit. You guys, used up. And it calls for some celery, which I grabbed out already, so might as well add that in now. We're gonna try to not overfill it, right? And sauteed onions. I'm not sauteing any onions. We're going with the shortcut. Probably be good with just 2. So I need some broth, and I have a little bit of broth that I didn't can. I don't know why I just picked everything up to go in the freezer. We don't need all of that. But it called for, do you guys remember? I'm cutting this recipe in half, of course, right? Okay, let's see. 1 cup of water and 4 cups of beef stock. That is 3 cups of liquid. That's a lot of liquid, and I don't think it's all gonna fit in here. Ooh. Well, we already have a little bit of liquid in there. I'm gonna throw this a little bit of, this is turkey broth, but it'll be just fine. And then here's a whole cup. I'm gonna use some of this to get this out of the freezer. So that is about 2. Maybe I'll go a little light on the barley. All right, what else? Celery, salt, pepper, garlic, thyme, bay leaves. Okay, we can do all that. Okay, let's see. Salt, pepper, garlic, thyme. I don't really love thyme. I think I got rid of the thyme, bay leaves. But I used to use it, so did I like it back then? Oh, here it is. We'll do a little bit of it. This garlic is empty. We'll grab the big one. Hi, Milo. Garlic. Okay, let's see. Whoa, a little bit of all these spices in. A bay leaf or 2 because these are tiny. A little bit of thyme. Salt. Hope that wasn't too much salt. Pepper. Okay, also carrots. I have not used very many of these carrots that are in the little containers. We're gonna add that liquid too. That'll help us get to that total liquid amount we need. We need a couple tablespoons of tomato paste. I'm gonna use up this big container. Okay, well, not use up. I guess I'm just gonna get a couple tablespoons is all. Milo, I love you. And I think that looks like this. Hi. And then I think barley's the last thing. Let's double check. Carrots, stew, well, we didn't do onions. We did onions a different way. Half a cup of uncooked barley. It's not using all of it, but we're using some of it. Look at that, we only had one runaway. All right, now it looks really full, but the liquid in there won't melt. So let's get this on to cook. I'm excited. All right, this is going in here and we are going to remember to turn it on. I'm also going to prep another as the quinoa soup, and look at how stinking delicious that looks. I am hoping it turns out very good. I've never tried this one, but I think it would be good to prep. So let's see, we need the same basic stuff. So I put the celery away because I didn't want it to get thawed out. Okay, so I just got out basically the same ingredients that I just had out. And what I'm going to do with this recipe is I'm going to cut everything in half except for the meat. A lot of times these are light on meat anyways, but I definitely don't think that I need 8 servings worth of it for my family of 2. So let's see. Let's get crock pot number 2 out and we'll start dumping everything in. Okay, let's see here. Get the lid off of this. We need chicken. And wait, I already have out my little guy, right? There it is. Church key. This is a church key. I've got it in 2 different sizes, in this large size and this tiny size. And I like the tiny one a lot better. Okay. What a great seal. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Chicken going in. Whoa. And we're gonna mash it up a little bit just to break it up. It's easiest to break it up before you add anything else in. Ask me how I know that. I also love canned foods because it's like the epitome of dump and go. Literally just like, well, I don't think I want the liquid from this. Okay, dump, go. Whoops, dump again, got it. I haven't forgotten about these butternut squash. I need to figure out how to use them. Last year I actually didn't use it in time and they went bad. So hopefully I don't do that again this year. Okay, 2 onion things going in and a little bit of celery. Did I put the celery in the last one? Did I? Well, if I did, there's now a lot of celery in there, and look at this. Another thing done. We used it up. All right, we need salt and pepper. And there's a few other things going in, but we're doing the salt and pepper first. Bay leaves. Pepper is so fragrant when you grind it yourself. That is home ground pepper. Okay, we got a bunch of garlic going in here. And then we'll just get, now how do I want to cut this recipe down? Let's see. Oh, hot sauce. Hi, Milo. It says 7 cups of chicken broth. So we already have like a half in there. So that's like 3 cups. That's a lot. And 3 cups, goes to 1 cup of rinsed quinoa. So maybe we'll just do 2 cups. And do not quite half a cup. I feel like this would be much easier if I wasn't working with that frozen broth. Did I ever finish telling the story of why I have frozen broth? So for Thanksgiving, I made a Thanksgiving meal on my own, and then a few weeks later, I canned broth from the turkey bones, but this is the broth that was made from cooking the turkey, and I didn't can it because it was a different day, so I put it in the freezer, and my thought was I was going to just take it and mix it in with the rest of the broth, and I just never did that. So that is what happened there. So we are a little shy on half a cup. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this too, because I'm just worried that there's not enough liquid. Okay, we are officially at the correct amount of liquid, and we have these 2 meals prepped. So now I'm hungry, but these are gonna take hours, so I need to figure out something to eat. Hi, Milo. wanted treatsies. Mama loves you. Mommy loves you. Oh, did you just want to see? What is it? No, we're not going on the counter. I forgot the hot sauce. So I have a bajillion to choose from. Let's take a look. So what do we want? I think, no wait, I have a bunch of little ones. Where's the bunch of little ones? Oh, they're all back here. Okay. Lime, habanero. Do you think we have enough hot sauce? We don't even eat that much hot sauce. Whoops. Peach bourbon. Oh, that would be good, but not in that. What's this? Black cherry. Oh wait, this is going in a chicken dish. Sweet and spicy. Sriracha honey. Ooh, that looks good. That's just soy sauce, or Worcestershire sauce. Let's see. Garlic habanero, and it's opened. Maybe that'll be it. Extra hot. Green. We're gonna use this one. All right, and just about a teaspoon going in. Don't want too much because I don't like things super spicy. Okay. Get that last strip off if I can. There we go. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat for lunch, and this is what we're looking like right now in these little freezer meals. There's only 6 left. That was not the plan, but that's what happened, which is okay. That works out just fine. I actually think I might just make myself a sandwich. Like, I have bacon, I have ham, I have bread. Oh, is that what I want to do? We have some eggs. I could make a bacon and egg sandwich. Yeah, maybe I'll make a breakfast sandwich. Bacon and egg and sourdough and cheese. All right, let's do it. All right, this comes together faster than I can usually make it. I mean, faster than I don't know. This is not a good burner for that. I'm going to get 1 egg. Just cracked into this little teeny tiny pan. I love this little pan. It is fantastic. All right, and I save these little like bread clip things because they are super helpful when I have my homemade bread. So let's grab, well, some pieces of bread and toast them. This is like the runaround meal because it goes so fast. So there's the bread. And then I haven't salted and peppered the egg yet. Let's see. Hi, Milo. I don't like a ton of pepper. And do you guys flip your egg, like flip it? I used to, and I was really good at it. And then one time I missed, and I can't do it ever since then. Just gonna reheat this frozen bacon. And open the cheese. And I'm using just Velveeta. Okay, we're probably good to flip this. This is such a stinking fast thing. What I usually do for this is I use English muffins, and then I make like a breakfast sandwich. And I've also stuffed an English muffin. So instead of cooking an English muffin, cutting it in half, I filled it and then cooked it. That was good too. I don't have English muffins though. They're on my list. I was thinking I was going to make them today, and I just woke up not feeling like it. So maybe tomorrow we'll make them. But I did get a really cool new griddle for the burner because on this new stove I have this big middle burner. So I am excited about that. Also, do you guys like a runny yolk or a fully cooked yolk? I like a runny yolk, but I do not like any of the white part being runny. Okay. This is good, because we also should be using up some of this sourdough bread. That wasn't officially on my pantry challenge list, but it's always good to run through the bread that you have and get new bread out. Turn that heat off. Hi, Milo. They just got a snack. He's just wanting attention and more snacks, I think. Okay, seriously, what the heck? Look at like how perfectly this is fitting on this specific piece of bread. Okay, time to go sit and eat, and then, hi, hi. Okay, it is time for me to go sit and eat lunch, and then, my yolk is already running everywhere. Whew, and see what the cat wants, and then we'll be back when these are cooked. It has been many hours. I think the one on the right, the barley one, is done. This one might not be done yet, but we will stir them up and see if they're done, give them a taste. And I also wanted to show you my earring. This is one of my Valentine's Day earrings that I've created. They are available on my newly relaunched Etsy shop, so go check them out if you're interested. Let's stir these up. I have 2 spoons. I'm gonna start with this one. Now this one's taking longer because the broth was 2 cups of frozen broth, where that one only had 1 cup of frozen broth. This looks delicious though. And everything in it was safely cooked prior to going in. I think this one might need a few more hours though. Okay, let's see. That is fully hot. That's good. That kind of just tastes like chicken soup. Nothing too fancy. That's delicious. It's definitely not too spicy. Now let's see this one. This is the one that in the past I've overcooked. It looks perfectly cooked right now. Gorgeous. Okay, let's see here. This is the perfect way to use up this meat. Watch me now want to can more beef to be like this. Hot. This is just as good as I remember. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off because I don't want to overcook it. This one is so good. This is why I've made it multiple times, and I didn't overcook it. It's currently about 4:30, and they've been in there. I don't know when I put them in there, so I guess that doesn't really help. Get the lid back on this one. Gonna dish this one up for dinner. Thanks so much for joining me on week 3 of Pantry Challenge. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'd love to see you. If you're interested in the other Pantry Challenge videos, I will pop them here. Spoiler alert, I spent $600 during a Pantry Challenge. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.